Good afternoon, everyone. So, I will be taking the session on kinematic change. It's a mechanical based actually, but nowadays it is a demand that mechanical and other branches are interconnected, so that you can have a better application for the society. So, there is a algorithm has been presented for this to generate the kinematic change as well as to identify the kinematic change. First of all, I want to tell you this is the flow which I've been following. Now, in the introduction, what I want to tell is that the kinematic chains are very basic for all types of mechanics. Without the kinematic chains, you cannot operate any machine, neither the robots nor the gym machines you can see, and you also see the many physiotherapy equipments and many of the. If you see your own body, that is also formed of number of kinematic chains. Like if you see the fingers, that is also made of number of kinematic chains. So wherever now I have concentrated on the medical application actually, but even in the robotics field, in the many equipments are having the applications of the kinematic chains. Okay. So through the applications, I want to come to my program in the shortcut way. Here if you see the man or any person, he is comprised of number of kinematic chains. The fingers, the elbows, anywhere you see, there will be a kinematic chain. So what will happen if something mistakes happens, and what will happen? There will be a breakage in the ligaments or in the bones and all those things. And internally you will be fitting some external matter so that it will be fitted. Okay. जैसे bones में आप ligaments को मतलब replace करने के लिए बहुत सारी steel rods वगैरह लगाया जाता है. So you can have a replacement of that. But for that you should have the ready availability of the kinematic chain. So that readily you can select that chain for as and case will be coming, and you can fit in that. You can use that kinematic chain. So the algorithm is generating the kinematic chain, and it is giving you the dictionary of the kinematic chain. The algorithm has been generated as well as it has generated the dictionary. So in short, I will be telling you how the dictionary has been generated. So if you see one example I am taking, this is a knee joint. So it is having it is mainly based on the degree of freedom. So if you see the hand, if you see the finger, there is 1 degree of freedom. If you see the elbow, there is 1 degree of freedom. If you see this joint, here you are having 2 degrees of freedom, one circular and up and down. So maximum you can have the 6 degrees of freedom, but in the body you can have up to 3 degrees of freedom. Okay. So based on the degrees of freedom, you should have the replacement possible. So this is the example of 2 degrees of freedom as I told you in the finger. So if there is any crack and all, you can have the replacement by this particular joint. Now this joint is mainly based on the kinematic chain applications only. Okay, here also you are having this is the knee joint. So here you are having the 3 degrees of freedom, 3 circular rotations. How you can imagine this? You can imagine as a side glass of a car. Okay, mirror glass of a car that will be having 3 degrees of freedom, 3 rotations in 3 axes. Okay, so in the knees also you will be having the same thing, but only thing is that you will be not be having the full 360-degree rotation. There is a restriction in the degrees of rotation. Okay, so that degrees of rotation restriction can be given by the slot formed in the joint. Now, so you can quote number of examples, but I have taken only the medical application. You can even have the applications for the robotics. You can have the many other mechanisms also. So it is necessary to have the catalog of visible kinematic chains. This is an important statement of this paper. You should have the visible kinematic chain so that you can replace that any part of the important statement is given by the Reed and Cornell that a good solution to the coding problem provides a good solution to the isomorphism problem. Isomorphism is something that if you are having the kinematic chain, in that is similar chains are existing, similar links are existing, that should be avoided. Okay. So in this, what we are going to do is that we are eliminating those types of kinematic chains because so many eliminations will be there. There should not be negative degree of freedom, the chain should be feasible, and so many facts you have to consider during the finalization of the kinematic chain. So here if you see, there are two codes by which you can identify the kinematic chain. One is the max code, second one is the min code, and last one is the decodability, which is an important property of the max code and the min code. What is the decodability? That with the decodability from the given identification code or from the given max code number, you can retrieve the chain. And in the dictionary, you will be given only the digital code. And whichever digital code you will be selecting, with that you can have the retrieving of the kinematic chain. And wherever you want, you can use it. So the concept of the max code, generally this is known as the canonical numbering, both the max code and the min code. So here what will be, I have taken one example of Stephenson chain, wherein you are having the 4 binary links and 2 ternary links. Okay. This Stephenson chain is very commonly used for the ankle joint. Ankle joint is given a replacement by the Stephenson chain, and it is having single degree of freedom, and the degree of freedom is found out by using the Grubler's equation f is equal to 3n minus 1 minus 2j, where n is number of links and j is number of joints. So I have taken a very basic example of Stephenson chain. Now this is the chain. Now to have the coding, what we are going to do is that we will be representing this in the graphic representation. And the graphic presentation was given by Bachom one scientist. So what will be the graphic representation? This link is represented by a node, and the node is represented by a line. So if you see the first link is this. Okay. So this is the link one which has been represented by node, and all the joints are represented by a line here. So this is the graphical representation, easiest way to represent any kinematic chain. As this is a 6-link chain, you can have the kinematic chains up to 10 links, and this is having only single degree of freedom. Now, for the digitalization of the kinematic chain, what we are going to do is that we will be constructing a link matrix for this. So, to construct the link matrix, this is known as the adjacency matrix, wherein you are having, suppose this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and this here also you are having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If 1 will be always 0, so all the diagonal terms will be 0. If it is connected to second link, okay, so 1 and 2 is connected with that place will be placed as 1. So here you are having 1. Similarly, 1, 4 is connected. So here you are having 1, 4. Okay. So in this way you can have construction of the adjacency matrix. Now as this matrix is symmetric about the diagonal, what we will do is that we will consider only the upper triangular matrix as because of the symmetry. So in the upper triangular matrix, if you are coming, these are the terms which are existing. Now this is the binary code which you are having. Now we want to write a sequence of this, like 1 0 1 0 0 1 0 0 1 1 0 0 1 0 1. So the same thing will be representing here in this way. And now what we will think is that this binary sequence can be converted into the digital code by the decimal program. And you can have the construction of the digital code. Now same kinematic chain I am represented in other format by changing the link numbering. Because as this is having 6 links, we are having 6 factorial types of numbering. Okay. Now in the 6 factorial types of numbering, when you convert that into the binary sequence, and through the binary sequence you are converting that into a digital code, then what will happen? 2 codes will be identified when you arrange them in hierarchical order. First one will be the maximum code, second one is the minimum code. So in that only 2 codes are very unique for the given kinematic chain. And we will be working on the maximum code. The minimum code is also there, that area of research is also going on, but we are concentrating on the max code. Okay. So for this particular kinematic chain, there are number of labelings, and based on the labelings, number of codes are there, but we are concentrating only the max code. And the max code is generated by just having the link labeling difference. How you can have the max that if you see the upper triangular matrix for the this particular max code, all the ones if they are coming this side, they will be giving the maximum contribution for this. And if they are going on this side, they will be giving the minimum. Okay? So this concept has been used and accordingly you are generating the max code. Now to get these numbers here, what you have to do is you have to change the link numbering. So here one, if you see one is here. So maximum degree of link is 3 here because 3 link chain is here, the other link is there. So to one, how many links are connected? 3 links are connected. So to nearest to 1, you should place the 1 so that all these 3 will be 1. So what will be happening? 1 and 2 is connected, so 1 2 is 1. Then 1 3 is connected, that is also 1 and 1 4 is connected, that will be 1. This is adjacency matrix. This is upper triangular matrix. The 1 1 connection is 0. The link has been started from 1 2 1 3 1 4 1 5 1 6. 1 5 and 1 6 there is no connection, so the term is 0 here. Okay. So now I will write the binary sequence of this. So 1 1 1. So if you just here see here 1 1 1, then all these terms are 0 0. Then again you are having 1 here. So from here I should multiply this like 2 raised to 0, 2 raised to 0, 2 raised to 1, 2 raised to 2, 2 raised to 3, 2 raised to 4. Same way, and then convert that binary code into the digital code, and the digital code is 28819. So for the given sequence chain, the max code which is existing is the 28819. Okay. So similarly you can generate the main code. I am not going in depth of this. So if you see the main code, the number of ones will be here. Okay. So that I am avoiding this on Now what will be the decodability of this? How you can decode the chain? See 28811 is the max code. If you divide this by 2, then again you can generate the upper triangular matrix. And with this upper triangular matrix, what will happen? You can generate the adjacency matrix, and with the adjacency matrix you can retrieve the chain. So this is the best advantage of having the max code. Okay. So in this way, actually there is a process of completion of this, but I am going very fast here. Yeah, there are number of things like what will be the effect of even number of links, what will be the effect of odd number of links. Whenever you are having the even number of links, there will be odd degree of freedom. And if you are having odd number of links, that will be having even number of degrees of freedom. Okay. So there is a theory behind this, but I am not included. And there is a constraint for degree of freedom also. Okay. If degree of freedom is 1, the number of binary links will be like greater than 2. Minimum will be 4. Then there are number of binary links how we should have. That is the assortment of the links. This is one aspect of the max code algorithm. Now this is the algorithm. In this algorithm, what I have explained is how you should have the kinematic chain left. Okay, and how you should generate a feasible kinematic chain. Now, what is feasible kinematic chain? It should not be degenerate. It should not have negative degree of freedom, and it should give the motion. Because ultimately what the impact of this kinematic chain is that it is used for the motions. So its degree of freedom should be always greater than 1 or 1 at least. Okay, then you can have the motion. So I will not be going in depth of this step 1, step 2 because how it has to be constructed that I explained when I am explaining the max code definition. The same thing has been written in the algorithm now. So here you are having number of trials. So in conclusion, what is the thing is that you can have the number of kinematic chains generated for a given system of number of links and number of ternary links and number of quaternary links, whatever it is required. Okay. Now what will be the use of this? The use of this is that you can generate a dictionary of the kinematic chain in the digital code form. And that is the smallest dictionary you can ever have. And you can use this for many applications like medical is one of them. You can use in the robots. You can use in the like your machines which are used for the gym and all. And you can also use for the physical instruments. Even here also if you see this is also made of kinematic chain. So there is no application without a kinematic chain. So everywhere you need the child. So this is a ready data. You can use it straight away from the dictionary and you can retrieve it. Because these chains are tested chains and you can use them as and when required. Based on the type of degree of freedom, based on the type of motion you want to have single degree horizontal, single degree vertical, single degree revolutional, based on that. Okay. there are some are written. Thank you everyone.